Um, ooh, I don't think it's the phone that's messy. I think it's just cracked. The crack um from the phone. I have to get a new phone. But hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I just noticed that no one's really watching my vlogs, but hopefully I'll get attention soon. Um, for the most part, I'm at work. I'm a residential manager now. I finally got a management position. I'm trying to move out of it very fast, and then trying to I'm trying to go into HR and or do the director thing for a nonprofit organization. Pretty old. I'm 40. This should have happened from I was 30. You know, 10 years behind. It's pretty sad, to be quite honest, because actually when I was looking for jobs, I was about 31 at the time, maybe 32. My school actually reached out to me and thought I would be a good fit for a director of some criminal justice program that they had. But honestly, I didn't do everything right with the paperwork that they gave me because I really didn't want to work with criminals anymore. After working for probation, I was just like really over, the whole criminal scene, the whole crime scene, and I just wanted to be a nonprofit, like mental health, the homelessness, or you know, um, art and craft and spirits and things like that. I was more geared to those things. Um, so it was just like I wasn't interested, to be quite honest, but I should have done my best and probably tried to get the position. And then I even tried to do a part-time leadership training position with AmeriCorps, I think it was at the time. It was one of those like training programs, and that help you get into management positions. And I figured maybe if I started there, since nothing was happening for me, that I could do that and get into management. It's not like I couldn't, because like I said, I had the director position. I was there and a bunch of other things, but nothing really came of them. But clearly I could have done them because they were offered to me. But at this point, this is my hair. I've been telling you guys about that. My hair changed. That I took the braids out and colored it, and I'm telling you, yesterday it was so dry, it was frizzed up. This morning, yesterday I put Vaseline in, blue something Vaseline. It's like a Caribbean Vaseline. It's very good, very healthy for your hair. And so I dabbed it with that last night. And then this morning, when I woke up, I had to leave really early for rush for work. And I was like, what do I do with this? So I'm not used to my hair being like this, so I didn't know what to do. So hi. Okay, thank you. So the issue is that, so I wet it, and then I put a bunch of conditioner, and I even traveled with my conditioner. But being that I have the grease in it and I put the conditioner in it, this is how it looks. So I have to go to I don't know if I want to go to there tomorrow, but I definitely have to go to the salon. So I don't know if that's gonna happen today or tomorrow. Because I just put the grease in it, I need it to settle into my scalp, because my scalp really hurt from being so dry. It dried out my hair. The braids dried out my hair because I wasn't greasing it every day like I should have, because they were falling out. So this is what my hair looks like. So I need to go to the salon to try to get them to do a deep conditioner and moisturize it really good, so that it can, come back in some way. So maybe I'll do that today anyway. I mean, if they wash it, today will be enough for it to soak in, I think. I should go and get it and put some more in it. So because it hurts a lot. That's how it is. And it's growing. So I'm gonna blow it out, and I'm not not gonna cut it. I mean, I should trim it because I had the braids in, but I don't know if they're gonna trim it or if they're gonna cut it off. Because they don't really want me at their salon, so they do all kinds of wacky shit. But you know, I'm very sad because this is what happened to me, right? When I was a kid, I was at a party, a family function with lots of friends and stuff. My mom's best friend, who is my granduncle's wife, they had a party, and I was pretty new to America. And I was sitting down next to some girl, Tanisha, the girl in question now. She's about the same age as me. We're sitting next to each other, and some Jamaican ladies passing by, and she's like, "Whose daughter is this?" And both of us are sitting there, and she's like, and no one answered, so she's like, "Oh, what a pretty girl." So I'm thinking, I thought she was gonna say, "These girls are pretty," or something to that effect, because I've always been told I was pretty. I've always been treated pretty anyway in Jamaica. I've always, even when I came here and I was in 5th grade, I was treated pretty. So I thought, I didn't expect anything like that. But she was like, oh, they were like, which one? And they were like, this one. So they chose Tanisha. And that was a little bit hurtful. It was very hurtful, actually, because I don't know myself to be ugly or nobody to do that to me. At least if they're gonna do that, they should say both of them. But that didn't happen. So then I just kind of laid back and kind of stood back. I went into the background kind of, because you don't want to steal anyone's shine. So I thought that was like the ghetto. I think that's the ghetto way of looking at it. Because look at my life now. They have these 2 girls all over my life. When I was in 8th grade, Roxanne girl moved to New Jersey. Same lady, same mom's best friend, granduncle's wife, and her niece, Roxanne, the girl in question. And so we did some singing thing for church, and she choked, and I, helped her out, and that was good. So then they asked us to sing the Sunday, and I choked, and they kind of booed me down, the audience. Oh, we want to hear her by herself and stuff like that. So she took it and she ran with it. So that was that. So those 2 bitches I have on me. So fast forward to a few years later. Maybe I was in 9th grade at this time. Yeah, not even a few years later. Maybe a year later. Because the girl got pregnant, and then the Roxanne girl got pregnant as teenage pregnancy. But life was still the same. They didn't change her life or anything. And then so we're at a concert. They're having a concert at church, and I decided, okay, I'm gonna try this again, one more time. So I went to the choir rehearsal, and a lady dissed all of us for the girl. Why? We have no idea. Was she really that good of a singer, or was it because she was a teenage girl, or pregnancy girl, or what was it? We don't know. But it was very hurtful for everyone, I think. And then they kept saying, oh, Dana too, Tamika too. And I was just like, the fuck is wrong with this bitch? The same person who did it the year prior, at their other church, for the first time that we sang to the audience of the church, the same person came and did that shit again. So I just worked my way out of the church. I left. And I guess everyone else did too. Everyone else left. How I got back in this position, I don't know. I didn't stay away from the church, that's why, because my grandmother went to the church. See, the other people didn't have people connected to the church. They were the connection to the church for the family. And I had my grandmother there, but she didn't leave. I'm pretty sure she must have heard about it. At least she was at the first concert that they had that, they booed me down, kind of, like put me down, kind of. So why wouldn't she leave? I have no idea. And then when that happened, I don't know if she knew about that, but that did happen the second time. So why wouldn't she leave that church? I don't know. She didn't leave the church. And here I am. I'm 40 years old. I missed a whole 10 years of my life. Actually, I would have been very happy right now in my life if none of this for the past 3 years has been happening. you know, because I went to my cousin's house. I was 34. I figured I was still young. I can go there and I can get myself together. I have 1 year. Gave myself till I was 35. And so I was there, but nothing good was coming to me. I went back to school, but it wasn't working the way I wanted to, because a guy lied and told me all kinds of stories about, I can get the degree that I want in 1 year. When I went there, I needed more credits than what he said to get the degree. So it's kind of like he lied. And I could have went to my old school, my Johnson Wells, and got my degree in a year and a half, because the lady told me in a year it wouldn't take a year, but it would take a year and a half. But I didn't have any money. Like I had $0 literally. So when they gave me the grant and the loan to make up for the student for the program, they didn't give me enough money for housing. I would have to find that for myself. Then I would have to find the money for the books too. So how was I gonna do that? Where was I gonna get a job? Even if I wanted to go to Rhode Island to apply for a job or get a job, I would still need money to commute there. So it was very hard for me because no one was helping me. No one helped me. Okay, no one helped me. I mean, I was broke, $0, poor and broke, $0, and none of my family would help me. So my grandmother kicked me out that same summer. Right before classes started, I decided to go to Keene instead, because it was closer and I can beg and borrow money to get to classes, and do the work. And at least I'll be home. I can buy food. And I figured there's no way that so I figured that I would have money left over from the student aid to buy the books, and maybe even take a vacation. But when I got the student aid, it only covered the cost of the tuition. It didn't cover, and I got like maybe $500 left to cover the books. So it wasn't even enough. When you go to school, you go there to try to get yourself together. You use the money that they give. Excuse me. To help yourself. I didn't have any money. They didn't give any money for me to help myself. So it didn't work out for me. So I just went to the school. I got kicked out, and then I went to my cousin's house. And I was only supposed to stay there for maybe 6 months to get myself together, but I was doing the school thing. The school thing was hard because my brain was broken down so much from the kickouts and the homeless, the living at the airport for a while, and being in a hospital for about a month at one point at that time, wanting to kill myself, and a whole host of other things, a whole bunch of other things. So, my mind was really broken down. My grandmother was yelling and screaming at one time, and it was irking my head so much because my mind was so low from all of the abuse that I already endured, that the stem broke. So it lowered my mind. So that happened. And so I went to my cousin's house. I thought maybe 6 months it would take for me to get myself together. It didn't work. But then, you know what? I'm stupid because I could have used Keene too to get into a job also. But like I said, it was very hard because my brain really was broken down. And I needed help, and I wasn't getting any help. And I didn't even think about that. I just thought about that. I could have used Keene instead of Seton Hall. So I was registered for Seton Hall initially because I was going back there for a master's in health administration. But I could have used Keene because I really was going there to say that I was doing some master's program there and gotten a job. I didn't think about that. Social work, I could have gotten a social work job. I just thought about that. But I was so focused on those classes that, whatever. So then I ended up going to the hospital, and the cousin that was helping me, because I was living in his room, it's like, I thought you would have gotten yourself together already and get out of here. But no, I kind of just wanted to lay low and just like, I guess I just kind of wanted to lay low and just kind of like figure out a different way, go to school, get a different degree, and do something else. So here I am, broke as a joke, in trouble with the law, and all kinds of things are happening to me. So I resolved the law stuff. Like, went to court and I told the judge plain out, I don't care what you say. I'm not that. I want any part of it. Figure it out. You're alrighty then. I'm not a criminal. I'm not I don't drive fast. I don't, I drive fast, but that's, I'm not a criminal. Like, I don't do bad things, So, then, I got all those things resolved, and then I was and I was still in school, and, I had no money. That's why I was so poor in mind, because I was so poor. I didn't know how to work my way through except to go through school. And, it was hard. And they were abusing me in the house. And then the house was rat infested. And they didn't even have washer and dryer in the house at the time. So we were going to the laundromat. So, that harbored the rats even more. So it was just horrible. Horrible state of being, horrible situation. I don't know how they were living in that. But I was there, and I couldn't focus, I couldn't concentrate, I couldn't think, because not only that, but I was being abused by Sandy's wacky ass pitney. So it was just hard. But then that summer, I was just walking up and down the street to the park, to the Maplewood Park, the suburb park, and had no money to buy food for myself. Had to rely on them. I hated it because the house was filthy. What was I supposed to do? I didn't have any option. I didn't have a way out. So I thought. So I just thought about my way out. That was my way out. But it was hard. I'm telling you, it was hard. I didn't know what to do. And I don't know. That was it. So I finished up school anyway. I went for 4 years at Keene and did an HR degree. Did I have to do that? No, I didn't. But I did. Why? That's what I thought was my option. But to go back to school and just start all over, just do something else and just get out of there. Get out of, kind of get busy. My cousins said that they would help, but they didn't help when I went to their house. They were gonna drive me to Keene for the open house that I was supposed to go to. They didn't. They made my friend not come, and then they ended up not taking me. So that's where everything went downhill. And nothing worked out for me. It was just horrible state of being, horrible situation. So I don't wish it on anyone. Well, I say that to say this, that when I left my cousin's house at 37 or 38, nothing should happen to me, and a lot did. And it's still happening. I'm under heavy surveillance.
Rock asked you use the bathroom.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So, it's 3 years now of heavy voodoo abuse. This is what my face looks like from it. It's been peeled off over and over and over again. There's nothing to peel, I don't believe anymore. It's very evil what this country is doing. I moved out and all of a sudden probation is back in my face. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I don't have anything to do with probation. Probation. I've left that job from 2013. It's 2020. That's 7 years. 7 years. I stayed even that low because I was taking a bus and going to school. And then I was working for about a year and a half at that point. I was working for, maybe about a year. I was working for Home Depot and my last job, the behavioral health place. Why that happened to me, I have no fucking idea. Why would anyone do that to me? I have no fucking idea. There's no clue as to why anyone would want to do those things to me. I'm just sick and tired of this though. This shouldn't be happening to me. No one has the right to watch me. No one has the right to abuse me. Last night I was in the apartment and the girl is beating up my body, talking about she doesn't care. Just hitting me up, and I need to go to work, you know, and my thing is playing, my YouTube is playing, my video is playing, my gospel video is playing. And that's disturbing for me too. I'm not used to sleeping with noise. So it's hard for me to sleep already. And then now I'm being cramped here, cramped there, touch here, touch there, talking here, talking there, talking about this is how we are. This is how we were. We're not that. We're not this. Get your nigga ass the fuck off of me. What the hell do you think you're doing? With voodoo. You know, and all I need is the fucking voodoo to help protect myself, to help myself. Because I've worked that, I beat that bitch back with it. I guarantee she'll move her fucking nigga ass the fuck away from me. Like, this shit is fucking funny. She and her man up there doing that shit to me all day, every day. And think that they're funny. Literally trying to doing everything to try to control me and take my fucking freedom. It's not funny. It's not funny. Talking while I'm doing things, messing with my phone when I'm watching YouTube, stopping, starting my fucking damn my channels while I'm watching them. It's cramping my mind. Cramping my mind and killing it. You know. And it's every YouTube thing that I go on. It's very disgusting and annoying. Even when I'm on Instagram and I'm watching a video, same shit. The guy's just there watching me from his apartment and fucking with me. And touching up my vagina, touching up my body. Nasty ass nigga. Digging up my body. They dug out every elasticity from my legs, my arms, my back even they dug out. Okay? This is really happening. Every day. I've been at this apartment for 6 months. I've been away from it for 3 months, for 3 weeks for the hospital in December. Okay? 6 months now I've been there. So 6 months now I've been taking in abuse. Every day. By the guy upstairs. First it was him and the lady next to me and her man. And since they got their opportunity to get me to the hospital, I haven't seen her or heard from her since then. Because they know what they did. Because I was adamant, nobody's fucking, no fucking person, no outsider outside of my family is going to do that shit to me, but they did. So you tell me what the fuck you're going to do about it, because that shouldn't happen to me. A fucking stranger should be able to send me to the fucking damn hospital. And the bitch was trying to make up stories on me. To get me criminalized. To incriminate me. On false accusations, false charges. I've never even met the lady. Don't even know what she looks like. And then I had to remind her that people are watching this shit. So they know that nothing of what you're saying is true. And then the police told her it's true. We're watching, so we know we are lying. She was making up fake charges on me. And my mother still have these people. My parents still have these people in their house. The guy is beating away my life every day. This is how my face looks from all of this abuse. And he still have them up there. They refuse to evict them. So, you know, I should have had my own place. I should have my own house by now. I should have my own shit by now. Yeah, but you're the one putting me in this position. I've been in this shit for 3 years. The only time I haven't been in abuse is when I've been at my grandmother's house. Since for the 3 years, when I went to my grand's house to get away, I was in abuse the first time in 2022 when I went there in January. I was being abused by the guy upstairs, and then I had to leave and go back to Florida. And I was in abuse in Florida. But then I came back, and I wasn't in any abuse when I came back in March. And then when I was at Alfredo's and I stayed in his room, I wasn't in any abuse there. When I stayed at my grandma's in March, I wasn't in any abuse there. And yeah, that's That's what's been happening. And me, when I stayed at my grandma's, I wasn't in any abuse. If you check my Facebook page, you'll see. And that's one of the reasons why they won't stop, because they're saying, well, I've been in abuse for all this time, so I can't take it. No, I can't. The police refuse to stop it. And you know, East Orange is the ghetto. The black police saying that there are people that are always getting killed by police, so they're not stopping it. They're not helping. So who's supposed to help? When can law enforcement divert from the law for citizens? So I should look like this. My body should feel like this. My body should be like this. I should be broken down, yelling and screaming, even all the way up here in Morristown, somewhere in some suburb. They're driving by and yelling, watching me. The whole fucking country just watching me. I don't know who the hell has this shit plugged on me. And I know Obama is involved in this. For some reason, he believed that somebody should be this for his safety or something, as if anyone told him to run for president. Like nobody give a shit the fuck about him. Like, take on your own salvation. Take on your own issues. You're not my issue. I don't know you, or you're a total stranger to me. I don't give a fuck about you. I hate you. You're sitting here doing this to somebody's fucking damn life. You don't even fucking know them. And what he did to Camilla? No way. As if Camilla is not Jamaican Indian. Fucking wacky ass shit is going on in this country, and they won't fucking release my life from it. These black Americans are harbored on my life and refuse to leave. No matter what I do and say, saying, oh, that's not right what they did. No, you took it up on your head to come, because I lived in a suburb, to come and believe that you know what you're doing and know what you're saying, to fuck with me. And that's the reason why now you're harbored on me. You refuse to leave. Because you think you have the right, just playing the same role day after day on my fucking life. No matter what I do and say to them to get them to leave, they refuse. Release me from the fuck you. I'm not the fuck you. Get the fuck off of me. You're evil and nasty and disgusting. You're a piece of shit. You're a fucking nigger. You refuse to leave. I don't fucking know you. I would never deal with you. I would never talk to you. I don't know you. I don't want anything to do with you. You're evil and nasty and disgusting. I made up all that story about Neva to come using my life, talking about they know what to do. And even when I was at Keene, I told them, leave my fucking life alone. You don't fucking know me. No, you don't know what to do. Don't use me. I don't care if you know what to do. Don't use the fuck me for it. They refuse. They won't leave. And what am I supposed to do? Hang? Hang in the wall for them? Why won't they leave? Why won't they leave? These white people too, why don't they leave? Everywhere I go, it's just hitting up my ears. It's hitting up my head. It's very, very abusive. I feel it. I feel when it touches my ears. You know, when a name call and it touches me. I feel it when it touches my body. And it touches my eyes, when it flashes on my face. When it flashes on my chest. You know, the digging, the elasticity in my legs are gone. I feel it. It's abuse. Look at my face. My face is distorted from it. And when I'm not in abuse, my face tries to come back to life. So I'm being abused. But why won't anyone stop it? How many times am I going to yell and scream for you to get them to stop? Because I can't do it, they won't stop. No one will give me the voodoo either to help myself. So I have no protection for myself. And it doesn't matter where I go in the world, it's everywhere. They set up shop everywhere. They know where I'm going. So they go there before I get there to set up shop. They're even hearing my thoughts. Reacting to it is the most disgusting and disturbing thing. Because I'm not talking to you. I'm in my thoughts talking to myself. And you're responding to my thoughts. How disgusting and disturbing. Okay, I'm coming. I have to go.